Hello, my little sugar plums and sugar daddies.
Hey everyone.
There you go. See, now you're just a little bit more emotional, a little bit more feeling. But that being said, I've got a fucking bone to pick with you. Apparently, I have forgotten the face of my father because I am like almost done with the second Dark Tower book.
Oh, you are.
And I want to like it, okay?
Okay, so you're almost done with the second one.
Almost up to the drawing of the three. I'm, like, at page 300 and change. But, like, can I has context, please?
Okay.
The book is driving me nuts, because I'm like, wow, these are some interesting characters doing something important, apparently. Like, I have no fucking clue. Why?
Come on, reflect, damn it.
There you go. Yo, you gotta swipe up. Use real ninja skills.
Oh, fucking. I thought these guys were gonna be easier, and now they're still bullshit.
No, because you gotta use the move right.
Yeah, shut up. I can just do it this way. Whatever, fuck you. But yeah, so what's the problem?
I just, there's no context. I have no idea why the
Did you read the first one?
Yes, I read the first one.
No, but you remember the first one?
Like, bits and pieces of it.
Well, there's your problem.
Like, Roland needs to get to the Dark Tower for reasons.
Correct.
But, like, did they ever say in the first book, The Gunslinger, why?
Why he needs to get to the Dark Tower?
Yeah.
Well, because that's where Satan is, basically.
So he wants to kill the devil.
Yeah.
And did they actually say that in the first book?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. If they do, that's totally, legit.
I mean, yeah, there's a whole part of the first book that tells you about the history, about why the fuck he's even going after the Dark Tower.
And
there's...
No. There's the last chapter, which goes into, some of the history of, what's going on, but it doesn't have a lot of, context, clues as to, the larger thing that's going on. So,
okay, so the second book is just about finding the other characters.
Yeah, but
that's all.
But that's the thing is I don't...
It's just establishing the other characters.
Okay, so, I read through Eddie's thing, I read through all of Odetta's, I'm into the third person now, and the thing is that's the other thing is that's kind of confusing me.
Uh-huh.
And the thing about Stephen King that drives me nuts, and I don't really like all that much, and it's a style choice, it has nothing to do with his writing.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of Americana. It doesn't do anything for me. So, when I'm all the other characters are from New York, I'm fucking great. I could care, literally. I'm I didn't like Jake. I'm I don't want a kid from New York.
Okay, so you don't like the characters, and you don't want to learn anything about them.
No.
So, clearly you're not enjoying the fucking book.
No. I'm saying that that's the thing about it I don't like from a stylistic note. The thing that's driving me kind of nuts, though, is that, I don't get how they're useful to the overall story. I don't get it.
Did you finish it?
I'm almost done.
So I mean, spoilers.
The only thing that Eddie has proved himself useful for is pushing a fucking wheelchair.
Yeah, no. Wait, so have they, again, spoilers, have they gotten into Roland's world?
Yeah. I'm at page 300, dude.
Well,
they're not. They
suck. They're just dudes from fucking.
But I don't. What I'm saying is, and this is the whole context issue that I'm talking about, is that I'm reading the book and I'm going, why the fuck these two people? There's nothing
that's the whole point. There is no reason.
So they're just literally two random people.
Well, they're not random. It's that you don't know the reason.
That's what I'm finding frustrating.
But that's what I'm saying, is they just happen to be the people on the other side of these fucking doors. And that's all you know. You don't know why.
I know, but that makes it... Okay, you can do that in a book. There's definitely ways of doing that are, really interesting to read. But for this, it feels really... It feels difficult to swallow to an extent because I'm I don't know anything about the Gunslinger's world that much. They give you little tidbits and tastes. I know it's Western.
The first one gives you a lot more. You don't learn anything about the Gunslinger's world in the second book because he's literally just fucking sitting there the entire time.
Yeah, he's like got a fever, and he's pretty much just like, look, go do thing. Why? Because we die if you don't. Go do the thing. And I've got no problem with that. I like Roland. I like Eddie. I like Odetta. I think they're all good characters. But I'm like, I'm looking at this, like, I'm 2 books in, and I'm like, I don't get why... I don't know why I should care about the book so far. Like, that's the thing. I'm like, it hasn't pulled me in any way where I'm like, I get why...
Because the world... Oh... Well, Roland's world is falling apart, clearly.
That's, yeah, he's like, he keeps mentioning that the world has passed on. And, like, all of his friends are dead, and there's, like, almost, like, no human beings left.
Yeah, basically, well, he's not saying there are no human beings left.
No, but
he's
so
just
you
saying,
haven't seen that many.
Yeah.
And that's just from, like, the first book,
I'm going the wrong
like, there weren't that many people around. I mean, he was mostly in a desert, but there still wasn't, like, a major population that he was talking about. In the second book, the only people you really see are the people from New York.
Yeah, and so you don't learn anything new about Roland's world in the second book.
Yeah.
You're not going to. Like, you may finish the rest of it. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to learn anything new about Roland's world.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Because...
this whole quest just feels like...
Well, it's MacGuffin-like.
It is MacGuffin-like, but the thing is there's a...
He needs to go to the Dark Tower, because the Dark Tower is at the center of his world.
Yeah, the Dark Tower is... The Dark Tower is at the center of, like... Well, okay, never mind. The Dark Tower is at the center of his world, yes.
The Dark Tower is at the center of his world.
Yeah.
And it's being corrupted by Satan, who's in the tower. He's stuck in the tower.
Okay.
So he's not going to get to the top, probably, unless, like, he gets the whole fucking world to be all messed up first. Okay. I need to go this way. Okay, and so... Can't go that way, so I need to go down. So, the whole point is that... I'm sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on
take a second, go do what you gotta do.
So basically, he needs to get to the Dark Tower before the Man in Black does.
Wait, go up, you can go down...
I'm so confused.
Go up. And then... No. Yeah, go up one more.
Yeah, but there's this red to the left that I can't get through. I can't get through the
Oh,
red.
yeah, it's... Okay, try the other way. Maybe there's a way... No, that doesn't go anywhere.
That's what I was stopping.
Huh. I guess we should actually pay attention to the game for a little while.
Yeah.
Dark Tower discussion on hold.
Yeah, let me try and make progress. Okay, so try and go back?
No, maybe
try and go down and back? And
yeah,
then
go
around?
Yeah, slip through there.
Oh, that's probably it, because I remember there was an area...
Yeah, look, you can go down and around.
Down and around. Okay, I seem to be making positive progress now.
Okay. Here.
Okay.
So,
yeah, so...
Yeah, I guess keep going that way. Yeah, because it's leading you in that direction.
There we go.
Yeah, so, like, what I mean is that, like, as a reader, as the audience for the book...
The thing is...
There hasn't been anything, like, all that much to intrigue me to want to read the rest of the story. Like, I feel like I'm getting the characters, but not the story or why I should care about this guy's world or his quest or anything else. Like, solid job with the characters, but everything else, I'm like, give me something.
So that's the problem with the first book, is until the very end with the kid, you're like, okay.
You gotta do another down one.
Yeah, how do I do that? There we go.
There you go. And then do it one more time.
To the boss fight.
Yes. Here we go. They're gonna throw a prototype at you. The Prison Gauntlet. Oh, there you go. Oh, that swipe works.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad as long as you keep attacking forever.
No, the first book is mostly like him going through the desert and encountering people.
I didn't find it compelling until the very end. The second book isn't that good either, because all it's doing is Oh, I need to leave. Oh, they let me leave. Is establishing the character, the three characters who are essentially replacing Roland. Right?
They haven't done any of that so far. All they've pretty much...
Roland's all fucked up. He's clearly not going to be a badass anymore.
No, obviously not going to be badass anymore. Like, he's missing, like, a couple of fingers. He's got, like, super fucking, like, viral infection going on. I wasn't expecting him to be in his tip-top shape anytime soon.
Oh, it's a double jump thing.
But I also know that, like, Roland appears in, like, the later on book.
He doesn't die, clearly.
Yeah. He needs help, I get it, but I'm like...
So that's what these characters are. Why these characters is what you keep asking. Well, these characters, because, well, fuck you, they were in the doors.
But that's the issue, is like, that. But you're right, you are 100% right, that's what it feels like. So as, like, an audience member... I'm like, well, why? You're not giving me a reason to care. You're giving me some characters. You're giving me a task. But I have no context for really why it's that important, why I should care that much, why I should even be sympathetic. It's like if Harry Potter was just like, yo, this fucking kid's a wizard. Now he's at school. Here's Hermione and Ron.
Well, you are told that. And the only reason you care about him is because there's a big baddie.
Well, are you talking about Harry Potter or are you talking about Roland?
Harry Potter.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing is...
The only reason you care about Harry Potter is because of the big baddie.
Yeah, but no, that's... The thing is...
Otherwise, yes, he is just a wizard and he is just at wizard school.
But that's the thing is with Harry Potter, and mind you, I picked Harry Potter as a book series, like, really, like, name out of a hat.
Yeah.
Is that you're also given a world that... I mean, let's be honest, a lot of people really enjoy the world, myself included. Like, people like Hogwarts. They like knowing...
Well, yeah, the problem with the book is Stephen King basically assumes ahead of time you're going to keep reading.
Yeah, that's the issue. He's like, oh, I wrote a book, so therefore books are to be read, therefore you will read the book.
Alright, he was doing a lot of cocaine.
He was apparently doing a lot of cocaine. Because, like, the reason why I'm so, like, I got so much agita going... is because I'm like, people keep telling me these books are, like, amazing to read.
The books are amazing. The books. Each book may not necessarily be a life-fucking-changing experience.
No, but I'm sorry. If I'm gonna read 300 fucking pages of a book...
It's established... You're literally reading Look, you read Lord of the Rings. That has 300 pages of telling you about why fucking mountains are important, alright?
Yes, but in different sections. It wasn't, like, 4.5 chapters just straight of, like... In that mountain, Mount Killahorn, where Gomli the 14th ate a sandwich, and then the next mountain over... I don't know,
it's still like 30 pages at a time.
Look I agree.
I like the Look, he mentions why he brings the characters in. Well, because he needs a quartet. End of story.
But that's...
Like, his old one's dead, and the doors are his way of getting a new one. Why is a quartet important? He tells you why it's important. If those explanations aren't compelling to you, then stop reading the fucking books!
When does he say that, like, having the 3 is important?
He doesn't say the 3. He says having a quartet is important. And he says that going through the doors is his way of getting it. Why these people? He doesn't know why. He knows nothing about their worlds.
I know, but that's still, like, but... Look,
so
okay.
he's saying, okay, I get health upgrade, great.
Oh, nice.
I basically convinced the prison that wasn't enough to stop people from escaping. I just made it harder for everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, he does say all those things. But if you don't care that they're discovering the world at the same time Roland is, then...
But what world? They're on a beach. They shoot lobsters for 300 pages.
No, they don't. They're literally not on the beach at all for 3/4 of it. They're on the beach for like 20 fucking minutes. They're in each of their own worlds for the vast majority of the time.
No. Eddie's, because remember, I'm reading it right now. Eddie's story, most of the stuff that happens with Eddie happens in New York during his time. Most of the stuff that happens with Odetta happens in the Gunslinger's world. What is the Gunslinger's world called?
It doesn't have a name.
Okay, so...
Or if it does, I don't remember.
Okay, so most of Odetta's story happens in the world with no name. Because it has a lot to do with her personal background story that the two characters have to deal with. And I don't know much about what happens with the third guy yet, because I just started with him, and it just starts with him in New York. So it's like... There is just these large chunks where it's just the characters interacting with one another, and they're just walking along on a beach.
Yeah, you're supposed to be learning about the characters and how they interact, and what the, like, method of their interactions can be, and why each of them is there.
I get it, but, you can break it up with stuff. Like,
But
I
that's
like
the whole fucking book.
Exactly.
I already told you that before you were getting into it. I was like, the second book
I thought I would
is going to be literally, here's 4 characters and why you should give a shit.
But that's the thing is I thought why I should give a shit was going to be more well-rounded, other than, well, Eddie gets off of drugs. I'm like, well, that's great for Eddie. I'm really happy for Eddie. And if I was reading a novel just about a guy getting off of, heroin, I'd be happy.
All right, we're gonna get into this on the next episode.
We are going to get into it.
All right.
It's not that I don't like the books.
Okay.
I'm not saying.
I feel like you're saying.
I'm,
We'll see you guys next time.
See you next time.